If you value your life, walk away. Yeah, we did it.
Demaze.
Come, Aimessa. Now.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Sure.
Observe, listen. You'll hear goblins before you.
Do I have a ranged weapon on me? I do not. Between 3 and 10, between 3 and 8. Might as well use the crossbow.
The tadpole, but the long. My careful.
What exactly is this crash?
Get Yankee protocol. You may
Simple
the
thank
cure
you.
I offer will suffice.
Let's find this
You
crash.
I trust your you were sharp. Come, a crash must be near. No time to rest. Eager for battle.
Isel, what do you want to be? You want to be a fighter. We will get you up to at least level 10 in Brute at one point, you know that. Good. We're going to take a starting 2 levels into fighter eventually, probably because the action surge is amazing and it'll just do a bunch of damage with it, to be completely honest. Hi.
What? Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Yeah, chances are slim here. We did it though.
Well, come on, you lot. Nobody's...
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Not likely, but you know what? Oh well.
What's that?
Shovel time. Ooh, Hunter's Deck. What do you do? On a hit, the target succeeded DC 13 con save or saving throw become ruptured. Ooh, sounds neat. We'll take that. Wonder if I can still use my unarmed attack even if I've got something in my offhand. Oh, I should be able to. It's a kick, right? Let's head down, see if there's what else down here. There's a dead guy. And that's locked. Can a Starion open that maybe? Tell you what, first of all we'll do a save. And we'll level up. We want... We don't want beacon. Actually, we might want beacon eventually. But as of right now, we don't. Mind meld? Nah. Mystic hand isn't really useful. Energy beam ain't useful. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, what do we want here? Adaptive body? Nope. What does this get us? We're not using that. Unleash a wave of apathy. Up to one creature, target suffers disadvantage on their next attack roll. Sort of creature will flood of lethargy, preventing it from taking reactions. Additionally, it may move, take an action or bonus action. Demoralize a creature, making it deal half damage with weapon attacks, or radiate an aura of indifference that compels enemies to do nothing. Enemies within the aura may drop their weapons, lose concentration, and skip their turns entirely. I wonder if I can only have one active at a time. Concentration? Yeah. Damn. I mean, I could use that and have something else active, like Crown of Despair. Of incapacitating it and reducing its movement speed to 0. Soulful Vision's movement speed to 0. Attempting to incapacitate until it takes damage. Taking reactions. Causing to take an additional 2 damage from all sources. Yeah. The surge of anxiety of one. If the target is surprised or frightened, it will be paralyzed. Wow, that's a lot. Debilitate a creature and intensify their reception to harm. Whenever it takes damage, it will suffer an additional effect based on the types of damage it just received. So if it gets bludgeoned, it becomes dazed. If it gets pierced, it gets gaping wounds, and so on and so forth. Depress all creatures' ability to feel pain, making them immune to all damage except psychic. Once affected, the creature will become immune to this effect for 10 turns. Exhale a call. Dragon breath, dragon breath. Dragon roar. Dragons. Okay, Draconic Might seems decent. Because it gives us an AoE sort of thing. You can spend it. Okay. Link yourself with another creature whenever you receive positive status effects from a pot. Psionic Discipline, your partner also receives it. Some effects are excluded from this. If you lose an effect early, it will also be removed from your partner. However, this is not the case with certain effects such as short-lasting statuses or temporary hit points. When the effect ends, your partner will lose all status effects that can be applied by someone. Emit a distant static that interrupts casting whenever nearby enemies cast a spell. Fully embrace the nature of entities beyond, you are considered an aberration, and the Psionic Disciplines cost no psi points. When this effect ends, you will be reduced to 1 hit point. Oof. Big ouch. What does Mantle Fury do? You and allies that start your turn within 10 feet, if you gain 10 feet movement speed, invoke Fury up to 3 allies, granting them 1d4 to melee damage rolls. Rouse up to 3 creatures, increasing their movement speed by 30 feet, giving them the disadvantage on status. Unleash an Aura of Fury, giving all nearby creatures advantage on melee attacks, and flood a creature with Fury, preventing it from taking any actions other than melee attacks. Whale Snipe powers to enhance and alter the effects of natural. Ranged weapon, chameleon. This. Bless a creature's melee weapons with the essence of the wind, increasing the range of their melee weapon by 15 feet. Additionally, their melee weapons deal additional 1d4 psychic. An attack a creature with your melee weapon. Successful strikes increase your movement speed by 15 feet and allow you to move without this effect stacks but is lost at the end of your turn. Repeat this up to 2 more times as long as the previous attack hit. Creatures cannot be hit more than once for each sequence. You can choose to end the sequence prematurely. So nomadic grace seems decent so far. Uh, Weapon attack rolls. Infuriate a creature, forcing it to attack you. Burst into a titanic rage. While raging, your attacks deal additional 2 damage. Okay, that's decent. You use your intellect instead of strength for strength checks and saving throws. You suffer disadvantage on saving throws to maintain concentration, and your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. Challenge nearby enemy creatures, taunting them to attack only you. Leap into the chosen location, causing the earth to quake. Nearby creatures will be knocked prone. This casts a bonus action instead of an action. Okay, so what's the difference between that if you're and that? Provoke just seems like a less powerful oh, it's a damaging version of it. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll take that because we can go Titan form. Gain an additional 2 damage. Uses intelligence for all the strength checks, which we're not great at, and we're 5 foot larger, so we can just keep punching people and jumping all over the place. Honestly, that seems kind of cool. So yeah, we're taking that. Hello, Mrs. Cleric. We no longer need this. We'll take this. We'll get rid of this, and we will have this. Yes, we'll do that. Who's next? We have, I believe it's the Starion. Mr. Rogue. Yep, there we are. We want you to be a swashbuckler. Yeah, we're gonna put you in clothes, buddy. You no longer need advantage to trigger sneak attack as long as you are within 5 feet of the target that doesn't have disadvantage. Yeah. Nice. Mr. Wizard. We're gonna give you... Blur doesn't seem that good. Unless you can cast it on someone else. But I doubt it. So... Large reduce. And... maybe Melf's acid arrow? No, we're gonna give you flame sphere. Because why not? Gonna get rid of sleep, stick that on you. Gonna get rid of mage armor. Stick flame sphere. Yep, those are all good. And then we've got last but not least, Little Miss Lizelle. You are gonna become a brute. Because you were a brute in his last playthrough and you're gonna be a brute in this one. Right, so I did get something then. Is it dagger? It is. Dex up +1 to 18. I think my attacks use Dex. No, they use intellect. Because otherwise it'd be a +4, not a +3. I do believe anyway. Let me just make sure of this. Force damage, psychic damage, intellect. On that one arm, you can add your intellect modifier to your class. Unarmed attacks or attacks with monk weapons deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage. 1d6 bludgeoning damage unless their damage is higher. You can use your dexterity modifier for your damage rolls if it's higher than your strength. Additionally, you can make enough. Yeah. So why can I use my intellect? There is probably a reason. What it is, I don't know. And I have a +7. It's not exactly giving me, you know, a description as to why. Yeah, dexterity +3. And my proficiency is 2, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, I remember now. I've got a thing that gives it a +1. Yeah. Doi.
Keep a blade close.
You lockpick this, Astarion?
Skeleton key.
Apparently so.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Armed scribes. But no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
What?
Look at that. Jurgle, scribe of the dead. This chapel must be ancient.
Keepsake ring. What does that do? More importantly, where the flip did it go? Yeah. Dominate beast. That's kind of powerful at this level. Goes the ruby ring. Darren, do the honors. Let's see if you can anyway.
Simple.
Should be able to with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, that's it.
Let's get going.
That was useless for you.
These boots have seen everything.
Hell, something just woke up down here.
still got ogre form on? No. If I activate ogre form. Can't activate that as of yet.
Victory awaits.
Maybe jump down here. Just punch this guy in the face for a bit.
Ready.
Ow. Get you to run over here. And duel this guy.
Sounds like fun.
How do you miss? Yeah, I'm silenced. What good's that gonna do you?
Onward.
Can't cast spells my butt. Send 2 to you, and 2 to you.
Best be on my way.
I am fury. I am death. Can't afford to let up.
Time to kill. Keep them guessing. Step to it.
Let's see if this works. Aww. It didn't.